Shalom, Kol Haloyim La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you sincere Akim out there that's pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, and charity. This is your brother Ash from the Great Millstone Miami Camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this is edifying. It's going to be a quick lesson through the spirit. Just thinking out loud. Something I was meditating on in the spirit, talking to myself first, is we, and when I say we, I'm speaking as the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. We have to be real with ourselves. We have to be honest with ourselves. And as the scriptures say, examine ourselves, whether we be in the faith. All right, you have to, a part of examining, a big part of examining yourself is knowing when you need a spiritual system update. Okay, a lot of times, talking to myself first, those of us that are in this truth, that have been converted through the spirit and woken up to the truth, at times we can, which this whole process this is not a overnight process. This process of being changed, okay, repenting, which is a daily process. This thing of ours is constant. Okay, we should be constantly being renewed, as the scriptures say. As a matter of fact, let's run to that real quick. Romans chapter 12, verse 1 and verse 2, I say. Romans 12 and 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Okay, so to be transformed by the renewing of your mind is a daily process that comes with age in this truth. Every day you want to become more renewed in the spirit, putting off that old man and putting on that new man. Okay, and after you've been in this truth for a little bit, you have this world and the demons and the different demonic forces that come with this, being in the flesh and being in this realm, will try to halt your growth, try to halt your transformation process. Okay, and we all go through it, but it's something that we have to be aware of. It's something that we can't be ignorant to. If you be ignorant to this, that can lead to somebody being totally casted away, totally falling out. That's why let's read it. 2 Corinthians 13 and 5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. So you have to periodically check yourself to see, are you in the faith? Do you really believe in Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai? Are you still in the faith? Are you still being faithful? Is your faith still growing? Okay, because if your faith isn't growing as it needs to be, then you're not in the right spirit. Your faith has to be continually growing. That's how you know it's alive. That's how you know it's active. The scriptures say that we should be always abounding in the work of the Lord, which of course is easier said than done. But this is where this is the point of this lesson. This is something that we have to acknowledge. Are we growing? Are we getting sharper in the spirit? And if the answer is no, then we got to jump on it. Whatever it is we need to jump on. Okay, prove your own selves, meaning to judge yourself, which the scripture says if we judge ourselves, then we won't be judged. Right? Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahweh Shai HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobate. Meaning, Yahweh Shai is in you. If he's not in you, then you're a reprobate. If you don't believe he's in you, then you're a reprobate. So you got to believe that Yahweh Shai is in you. You have to know that. And if you know that, you have to act on that. You have to move knowing that Yahweh Shai is in you. Is the spirit of Yahweh Shai growing in you? Or is it time for you to have a spiritual system update? And that's when you go to Yahweh Basham Yahshai, pray, fast if you have to, for an increase in the spirit. Whatever is holding you back, pray Yahweh Basham Yahshai give you spirit to cast it off. And to continue in the faith. That's what it's all about. All right, but the only way you're going to be able to do this is if you examine yourself. That's why examining yourself is so important. Okay, let's go into this word examine real quick. All right, that word examine, in the Greek it says pirazo, to try whether a thing can be done, to attempt, endeavor, to try, make trial of, test, for the purpose of ascertaining his quality. So you have to give yourself a spiritual assessment to see where you at in the spirit. You got to ask yourself questions, look at your actions. And that a lot of times takes us taking a step back and look inward instead of being on looking outward. We have to look inward at ourselves. Certain things you may have done. Or did I have faith when I did this, or did I be hasty? Okay, am I doing what I have to do, or am I being too worldly? But only you know that. I believe it's in the book of Sirach. It says, above all this, take heed of yourself, roughly paraphrasing. For sometimes a man's own mind is wanted to give him more, basically tell him more than 7 men on a watchtower. So you gotta be able to listen to your own spirit. Okay? And this goes into something else. So we gotta judge ourselves, man. You gotta know. All right. So that's just something I wanted to speak on through the spirit. Lord willing, we continue to do these things that's required of us to make sure we're on the right path. All right. I didn't want to make this lesson too long. Just something I wanted to speak on through the spirit. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Hakodash. Until the next one, Shalom.